India made an orbital leap in the development of missile technology yesterday. From the interim test range in Odisha, India successfully launched a Ramjet powered missile. The Defense Research and Development Organization, which is the premier government agency engaged in development of defense technologies, said yesterday's test experiment was a perfect success. It was a complete success. So, actually, yesterday's test was the final one of a series of experiments. And with DRDO declaring the test a complete success, India has become one of the select nations in the world which has mastered this Ramjet technology. Yesterday's test was actually on a surface to air missile. Now India needs to tweak the technology to suit to air missiles. And the country is expected to test Ramjet engine in Astra 3, which is an air-to-air missile developed by the country. As I said, this is one of the achievements which needs to be celebrated. So let's go into the details of yesterday's experiment. Welcome to Insights. This is Hari Kumar. So yesterday, India tested the Ramjet engine technology on a surface-to-air missile. The missile took off from a launching pad and it traveled at a speed of more than Mach 3 and hit a fast-flying object at far off. Everything went according to the plan. Let's take a look into the development of Ramjet technology. India actually started testing with Ramjet technology in 2013. Many of the initial tests ended in failure. The country first tasted success, I think it was around in 2018. Then for a few seconds, the Ramjet engine was fired. A major milestone was achieved in 2021. That was what I came to know from media. Then a Ramjet powered missile actually took off and flew for some time. At present, India tested the Ramjet engine on a surface to air missile. But the real goal of India is to test the engine on an air-to-air missile. In fact, Astra 3 missile is expected to have a Ramjet, an indigenous Ramjet engine. This technology is termed as solid fuel ducted Ramjet technology. This is what India's technology is. As I said, only few countries in the world have mastered this technology. The United States, China, Russia and India are almost on par in this technology. Of course, I forgot to tell about Europe. The Meteor missile of Europe is said to be the only operational missile, that is an air-to-air missile which uses Ramjet technology to a certain extent. And if India masters this technology, the importance of this technology is that a missile fitted with a Ramjet engine need not carry liquid fuel. See, all other missiles carry oxidizers. The solid propellant, they need an oxidizer. So that increases the weight of the missile considerably. And with the use of a Ramjet engine, you need not carry oxygen, an oxidizer. What the engine actually does is that it absorbs oxygen from the atmosphere and uses that. So this is the advantage. The advantage is that the weight of the missile can be considerably lowered, and it means that the payload it can carry will increase. So the warhead can be much heavier, and the missile travels very fast. It is a supersonic or a nearly a hypersonic missile. It travels between the speed of Mach 3 and Mach 6. So this is a great achievement actually. This will help India to gain air superiority. Gaining air superiority was one of the major challenges for India while confronting with Pakistan. Indian army used to have land superiority, and Indian army was almost unchallenged. But the problem with India was Pakistan had got modern fighter jets from the West, especially the United States. India used to depend, even now, India on a major way depends on Russian technology. And of course, we have got Rafale and Mirage from France now. But the major supplier of fighter jets to India is Russia. And Pakistan used to get most modern or state of the art fighter jets from the West. And during the Pulwama incident afterwards and the India surgical strike, Pakistan retaliated, and when their F-16 fighter jets were able to shoot down one of the old generation MiG-21 Indian fighter jets, because they used AMRA, which is a air-to-air missile which has almost a range of 110 to 120 kilometers. India didn't have such a missile. So that was what handcuffed India. Now India has already overcome that because the Rafale fighter jets have got Meteor missiles, which is the longest range air-to-air missiles currently in use. India also has developed its own air-to-air missile, which is the Astra 1. But if the country is able to make a air-to-air missile which can have a range of 300 plus kilometers, that is going to be a game changer in South Asia. And the development of a Ramjet will help India to record that achievement. In the last few months, India has actually made giant strides in the development of missile technology. First, India incorporated the MIRV technology on the Agni 5 missile, and that was successfully tested. That is multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles. And India, is one of the few countries in the world which has mastered that technology. Other countries being the United States, Russia, and China. Now India is the fourth country. India then successfully launched a hypersonic missile, a 1,500 kilometer range hypersonic missile, which is the longest hypersonic missile with the longest range tested at present. And afterwards, India successfully tested a submarine launched ballistic missile also. That was of the range of over 3,500 kilometers. That was a missile from the family of K missiles, that Kalam missiles, which India has developed. So all this proves that India has made quite a big achievement in the recent months. And in hypersonic missile, the jet engine used is Ramjet, and in air-to-air missiles and in Astra, India expects to use this Ramjet missile. So unlike in the past, when India was often blamed of having technologies which are 10 to 15 years older than what countries like United States or China has. But now this Ramjet and Scramjet engines developed by India are state of the art. And now India is on par with the United States or China. So you see, in the coming days, that will give India a huge level of confidence. Now India has tested the Ramjet engine on a surface-to-air missile. Now India has to tweak the technology to fit into an air-to-air missile. And then there are other things that need to be done. But at least India has mastered the propulsion technology. India has mastered the design. and the sensor technology, everything has been made indigenously. Now India needs to finalize the encrypted communication technology also, which will enable to give missile commands and during the flight. I think it will take 2 to 3 years. So within a couple of years, let's hope that India will be able to master Ramjet and tweak it to use in air-to-air missiles. That's for now. Meet you with another topic next time. Till then, goodbye.